This guy right here, sitting on this couch, has been making people laugh since he was 6 years old, right? Comedy started at 6, but you've been entertaining folks for decades. We want to take a look at a throwback moment first.
Throwback, let's see. I got the same jacket on.
My mother could say stupid things. I do something wrong. She said things didn't even make sense. You go up to your room and you stay there until you learn how to act. I'm in my room for 3 hours to be or not to be. That is the question. All right, I got my act together. I'm going back downstairs.
Second. How did you know that you had the same jacket on?
See? Well, it's similar to the same jacket.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was afraid because back in the day you had to be clean on television, right?
Yeah.
And I said I got my act together because I don't even know how to say that. But it's so good to be here. I wanted to be a comedian since 6 years old.
Yeah, and you made it happen. But you had quite the career path to get there.
Yeah, I had to work hard and enjoy life and work the clubs in New York City. Comic strip. Catch a Rising Star is where I started.
Yeah.
Comic strip, improv, and sometimes I did up to 7 shows per night, hitting different clubs.
Whoa.
That's when you really work, when you really want to be a comedian. It's a lot of work. And now you still can do 10 shows. My goal is to do 10 shows a night here with the Comedy Cellar down in the Village. And just still doing new jokes. You won't believe this, but Seinfeld and I still run the streets and do the clubs when we're in town, and like we did when we were kids.
Try out material, or what are you doing?
Try out material.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a yellow pad with me because it has to be a legal pad, because if it's not legal, the jokes are not legal. So it has to be on a yellow legal pad, and you try them out and you have fun. And I tell you what, I tell everybody, if you really want to be an entertainer or a real comedian, you gotta come to New York City to do it, because if you don't do it in New York City, somebody else will.
Yeah. I mean, how much has the circuit changed, if at all, the comedy
Well, for
circuit?
me, it hasn't, because I love working. And I love getting out there every night and doing new jokes. And I love me. It has changed in the way as for social media.
Yeah.
See, we had to work the Tonight Show and all of those clean television shows.
Yeah.
We only had we had 5 stations in New York City, but we had the major networks. So we had to be clean with Johnny Carson and Merv Griffin, those shows back in the day. But now it's all social media. And so it's different. And the young kids are becoming millionaires just on social. I love it. I love what the young kids are doing.
You do?
Oh yes, I'm not a hater. As long as you can make it, whatever. Like you, what are you, 50? What time you got to be back at school? Ben is 50. How you get this job? You're doing very well at your age.
Keep going, George.
Yeah.
But some of these careers are launched on social media now.
Well,
right?
a lot of careers are launched on social, and it's happening. It's okay. It's great. Make money and become famous any way you can. And I'm blessed to be doing this 48 years.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So you have this new act now. It's going to be put out on Prime. It's called Clean Slate. We got a clip, and then we're going to talk about it, okay?
You got a deal.
Pardon me, excuse me.
We got us a rogue hen at checkpoint. I repeat, we got a rogue hen at checkpoint.
Excuse me, it's an emergency. It's a Western snipe. Yeah.
I know that look.
He gonna try to run through here, ain't he?
Sir?
No, you don't understand. I don't have a kid. You don't understand. You don't understand. My son, I mean my daughter. Desiree, Desiree. No, don't leave. Desiree, don't leave. Don't leave.
Oh,
Desiree, don't leave.
Is that your daddy?
Don't leave.
now comment.
I love it. This is your new series set to be released. What's going on here?
What's going on here is, let me tell you the beginning of the story. I wanted to reboot Sanford & Son. Basically, I just wanted to hear it. So I went to my great friend, Norman Lear, and he says, you got to be crazy. That's an iconic. We rebooted everything else, but you're not going to get that one.
Yeah.
Unless you come back with a twist. And at the time, I walked away with my friend and collaborator writing a book of mine, and we were thinking, what if, at the time, Orange is the New Black was very hot.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about Laverne Cox, but I heard so much about her Emmy nomination and things like that. I said, I need somebody like that, because a thought went to my head. What if I had a son that left home in Mobile, Alabama, go up to New York, like we all do, come up here to do our thing and be big shot, like some of these young kids want to do the news, look at it.
Yeah.
And so he came up to do his own thing, and I didn't hear from him in 23 years. Then I get an email that says, Dad, I'm coming home tomorrow. I announced all over the neighborhood, my son's coming home. Next day, ding dong, I go to the door. I don't know whether the lady was selling a Watchtower or Avon Cosmetics, but very beautiful. I said, you got to go, my son is coming home. She says, Dad,
Oh,
it's me.
snap.
Oh, snap. I never heard that before. I heard something similar, but let me tell you.
It's a family show.
Oh,
it's
snap.
a family
That's
show.
right. This BIX. So what happened was I did not accept it at first, and some people don't understand how people live their lives, and I have to learn it. My next door neighbor, who's Thelma Hopkins, wonderful. She's my Aunt Esther, like Sanford and Son. She teaches me about my kid and her kid, and I realized I got to go to the bus station and pick up my kid because when she got here, we didn't get along well.
Right.
But I got to love my kid no matter what.
Yes.
My kid, no matter what. She's made a change, so she's got to live with me and make a change. So that at the bus station, I'm asking her to come back. Don't leave. You got some love from me.
Amen.
And she come back and she stays with me. And we still have our problems. You know, she's from New York. You ever notice everybody from New York come up here, they think they know everything. They go back home, they're trying to change things. Because New York people are uppity. We think we know everything, and we do.
We do know everything.
We do, don't we?
What are you talking about? It's not about knowing, it's the truth. So do you have an Elizabeth in your show?
I want my Elizabeth to be Lunel. You know, they say I look like, when I take the hat off, they say I look like Lunel's mama.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
But don't we have the greatest job in the world making people happy, no matter what the situations are? And look at the smiles on your face. I really love smiles, and that's just great.
We love you.
I know you do.
We love.
You know I'm crazy, right? And I love
love that you're crazy.
I love working in the mornings. I did radio here in New York City, WBLS. I did #1 in Chicago for many a year. And then I did a lot. I love doing media. Let's put it like that.
Well, come on back.
So I'm actually here, Ben. I'm auditioning for your job. You know,
for my job?
This time Monday?
Dan's or Ben's?
No, Dan. I saw Ben on the screen. I said, I thought he told me Dan, but you are Dan. Okay, I got it right. Monday you won't be here.
As long as I still get paid.
We're still gonna pay you.
Okay, but you could take the seat.
But you're out of here.
You know what?
Oh my God, that would be fun.
You'd be great. You've great television to watch. Here's the thing I really want to get your thought on real quick, and it has nothing to do with anything we just talked about. Besides the fact that you said you do the scene in New York, and you have to do the scene in New York. Do you come as a comedian to do New York because it's the toughest audience, and if you don't crack through New York, you're not going to crack through anywhere?
Plus, you got competition here. There's a lot of competition. You're good. You get good here because you got a lot of clubs. So being able to make a joke work. If you didn't make it work at that club, you got your chance to do it 7 times in a night. Well,
look at that.
Most people can do it once, but I was blessed to be able to go club to club to club. And you can just work on the joke. Maybe let me turn this word around. Let me do this. Because there's so much, you know, I started here back when I got confused when I come to New York because I bought a house across the street from Strawberry Fields. Went downstairs, ain't no strawberries. And I got real confused. I went to Park Avenue, no park. Yeah, and I went to Madison Square Garden. It ain't square, it's round. I was very confused. And it ain't no Madison either.
Right? It's very confusing.
My head is crazy. When I get out, if you can't enjoy New York City, this is the best. Oh, I'm in a hotel right now. I got to tell everybody this. I can't be here long. My room is $5,000 a night.
Oh my goodness.
Checkout's like in an hour.
That's another thing. Hotels lie. You can't check in to 3, but you got to check out by 11.
Reverse it?
That's
not They should reverse it.
We got to see. That's my job. Is
check in at 11, check out at 3.
Everything is a lie. No matter what you do. Old people my age, we had a vitamin called 1 a day vitamins. Read the directions. What does it say?
Take 2.
Oh my goodness.
You can go to like Cheesecake Factory. That ain't no damn factory.
Cheesecake Factory is a magazine.
We can go on and on. I want to come back and work with you guys every month because I live here too. So I might come in. We might do a funny segment.
Let's do every Friday.
Every Friday?
Oh, you're being here. I'm not coming to work on Monday.
A funny Friday, right?
Funny Friday.
It could be a segment. Could be 1 minute.
Funny, foodie, DJ,
Just
everything.
So you know, I won't be here Monday because you said you're going to be here. So please show up at 3 a.m.
Oh, you're going. You might as well.
3 a.m. call time.
I did radio in the morning. I was up at 3 a.m.
By the way, premieres February 6th on Prime Video.